Okay, guys, here we go. We got a cbfb live special 8 o'clock report tonight, guys. It has to do with a board member. All we know is that him and his father went fishing today in Cook's Bay and they ran into difficulties. I guess it was in a 12-foot aluminum boat with a 213 9.9 Merc motor on it. Apparently they got swamped. But anyway, he's gonna phone any minute now, and we're gonna get his take on the situation, what went down there, and hopefully his dad is okay. But anyway, in the meantime, hold on, guys, while we get set up. Okay, listen to this. We'll be right back with a live report. Okay, guys, that was Kim Mitchell. I'm sure you know about that. Anyway, I got Trey on the phone. This is the guy. It was you and your father, was it?
It was indeed, yeah.
Okay, so do you want to go over it? Let us. What time did you go fishing this morning?
Well, I went out at about 9 o'clock, maybe a little earlier, 8:30.
Okay,
So
and
I was by myself then.
oh, and where did you launch?
I launched off my dock. We're near the grassy point.
Oh, are you on the water?
Yeah,
Oh,
on the water.
how convenient is that?
Yeah, it's pretty great. So then I cruised across to Roaches, and I would show phone got destroyed, but I did catch a personal best smallmouth this morning for sure.
we're taking a look at the drawing that you put on the board with you mark the X there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the deepest part of Cook's Bay, that area right
Don't
there.
I know it?
Yeah.
Don't I know it? You know, we're in fairly close. It's not like we're right in the middle, but you know, once you get out of that shelf off of Roaches, it just drops down fast and it stays pretty flat through that whole bottom. So, you know, it's somewhere in there, just off Balfour Beach by about a kilometer and about 800 meters southeast of the green marker off Roaches. That's about as close as I can figure where it is. But, you know, I floated around there for a good 10 minutes before someone picked us out, so it's hard to know how far away we got from where the boat actually went down.
Is that right, eh?
So it was, you know, sort of a scary moment. My dad and I are both strong swimmers. We're both well experienced with that kind of thing, just not with the accident.
Well,
but, you know, we hit the water. We weren't concerned for our safety, but we had all our gear, life jackets, really important, guys. Really important, and I know it today. Once you get wet, all your clothes get wet. You start to sink real fast.
Right, and you know what? Another thing you had going for you is the time of the year.
Yeah.
You know, the weather and the temperature of the water.
Water was nice and warm. I mean, we were chilly by the time we got home, but you know, it was okay there for a while.
Okay, so you're floating for 10 minutes and a boater comes by.
Yeah, no one could see us. There were about 10 boats there early this morning, but by about 11 or 11:30, which is when this happened,
They were all gone?
there were hardly any boats left.
Okay.
And so I knew that nobody could see us. The waves were enough that we were just bobbing in it, and from a distance no one could see us. So I grabbed an oar, one of the things that was floating around, and I just swung it around over my head, and another fisherman came by and was nice enough to pull us out, and I'd be forever grateful to that guy.
Yeah. Well, that's what fishermen do, right?
Yeah,
That's
indeed.
actually, as a matter of fact, one of the rules say that you have to stop and offer assistance. That's, you know, but
Well, he did it in the drop of a hat. He was really good.
Well,
at
it only
that.
makes-
He hauled me out. I hauled my dad out. He drove us right back to our dock. I
Uh-huh.
tried to offer him something, but he didn't want anything.
well, like a good guy should.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
Christmas card, and I'd like to send him something. Maybe I'll send him a Christmas gift or something.
Well,
But boy, oh boy, was I ever glad to see him. You know,
Well-
we would have been fine for another little while, but we were starting to get pretty tired.
I'm sure he appreciated, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But
so
it's amazing, you know, that lake can turn on you pretty fast. It was not incredibly windy this morning, but you know, you get a couple big boats rolling by, and all of a sudden it's real toppy out there.
how is your dad?
He's fine. He's fine. You know, we both got a couple of cuts, and we were cold, but everybody's healthy. You know, that's a man that's
Well, that's right.
been around for a long
That's
time,
right.
but he's got surgically repaired knees and hips and shoulders and all that kind of stuff.
And
It's
you lost
amazing to see.
you lost your gear.
Yeah, well, some of it floated, but the rods are gone. All the motor and all the boats gone for sure. It's a question of whether we can find that in 40 feet now.
So that's what you're determined that it's about 40 feet
Well,
there, eh?
it's hard to know exactly, but I know the depth chart in that area, and it's not less. I mean, the water level's pretty low right now, so it's possible it could be less, but
And-
it's certainly not sitting in 50.
And you know what? It's pretty flat there where you speak.
It is.
So you know you might be able to pick that up on a fish finder. Do you know what I mean?
I'm hoping so. I don't have another boat to go out there. And
Well,
look. I've
well,
got a salvage company
Well,
that's gonna
this
come
goes out. This gonna go out to everybody, right? To
Yeah,
the
that's
fishing
right.
community. So now they know because I got a map up on the.
Yeah.
It's showing everybody right now,
out there.
and you know, hopefully somebody can plot the spot for you. So that'll be you know, your starting point, right?
Yeah, I'd be very grateful. You know, I got
Yeah.
a salvage company that's going to help out, but you know they charge by the hour. So the
That's
longer you
right.
Drive around and around in a circle looking for.
Well, that's right. If somebody does that, and here's another thing: if somebody has like a grappling hook, you know,
Yeah.
or what they do is they usually, even if you have a throw a marker, if anybody finds it, just throw a marker there on a.
Or you could GPS it and post your coordinates to
Well,
the
that's
address
it.
where we're talking about.
That's what we might plot it for
Yeah,
you. GPS,
right.
yeah. But anyway, so all worked out. Now the main thing is getting your boat back.
Yeah, well, the boat, you know, it's funny. The boat was this old tinny that I got from a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
I had the motor. I was looking for a boat. He said, take this thing. I'm not going to use it for the summer. And this was going to be my last day with it today. I was going to park it, maybe paint it and give it back to the guy and go get myself a new boat over the winter.
Oh,
place
sure,
right
sure,
now.
and that's right. You want to do the right thing, so that's all that matters. So we're here to give you a hand and see what we can do. You know.
Well, I thank you very much for
Oh,
that.
it's
You know, I
my
haven't
pleasure.
been on this board for a long time, but boy, have you guys been great so far this
Well,
summer.
you
I've
know
learned a hell of a
that's
lot.
what it's for, right? To
Yeah.
help each other. No problems at all.
All right, well, thank you.
But anyway, so that's it. We're gonna post this up, and it's glad to see everybody safe. And before you go, is there any words for those inexperienced people out there in small boats out in Lake Simcoe,
Yeah,
Cooks
for sure.
Bay?
Be safe. You know, watch the wind. It gets up fast. Anything in a 12-footer like that, if you got more than one person in it, anything 15K and up is too much wind.
That's right.
It's really
That's
too much wind. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do it by myself. I did it all summer, but you add another body into that boat, and all of a sudden the weight gets thrown around differently. And when the weight gets thrown around and you start moving, there's not much time to react.
Yeah.
So do that and wear life jackets. Wear them.
Okay.
Once you're floating around there, it's hard to find them.
All right.
All right.
So we'll post on the board, and anybody out there in internet land, it's Cooks Bay Fishing Board. The thread is up there. If you can help in any way, post on the board, and let's see if we can get this boat back. Okay, dude. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks to you, and many thanks in advance to this community. If anybody could pitch in, I'd be eternally grateful. Thank you very much.
All right, dude. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. So there you have it, guys. So we have our assignment. First, what we want to do is we want to try to locate it. Okay, let's just try to do that. For the guys that are going out there fishing, you know, and if you got some time to spare, if you like to fish that area and you see something peculiar on your fish finder, get a hold of the board. Anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys real soon.